I think we could spend an hour debating how to pronounce this name of this brand new busted champion, but instead, let's just get into it and see him in action. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? I think I'm going with I don't know. Uh Glycade. I think I'm going with Glycade. I don't know. You tell me. There have been there's been some discussion about this. I did some research on how to try to pronounce it. There's not a good answer, okay? Let's just move on from it. I think he's busted, and it sucks that he has such a hard name. With that being said, his kit is ridiculous, and I will certainly be trying to get him, as should you. He's like the combination of Arbiter and Duchess with a little Siphi thrown in there, okay? His A1, just ignore it. It's like unimportant in every way. I don't like it doesn't fit, alright? But listen, the rest of his kit though, insane. Increase attack, perfect fill, turn meter fill. Increase attack with the perfect veil and the turn meter fill. Actually crazy. Then he has a revive that he's going to do whenever he feels like it. He's going to get increased accuracy and increased defense on everybody. But then if he doesn't revive anybody, he's going to get an extra turn. So that makes it worth it to me. If there is somebody to revive, then he'll revive them, which is sweet. And his passive is champions are going to do more damage, which is absolutely amazing. As long as they're under like the veils from him, they're going to do more damage. He has a speed in all battles aura. I have built him in reflex and speed, and he has just like some normal masteries. Nothing crazy there. I did book him on the test server here. Thank you so much, Plarium, for letting us on the test server. I appreciate you. And we're going to run him in Nightmare Hydra. I just threw together a team today. It looks really good. So, I'm going to give you some options that you can run with him. But basically, you're going to start building your Hydra team with him and then build around him, just like you would with Duchess. Now, I think that he can be used in other areas of the game, but I think he was made for Hydra, which makes this A1 so confusing. Like, I think if you have Duchess, there's no reason why you would use him in Arena over Duchess. She's defensive, right? He's like the offensive version of Duchess. He's the offensive version, which is great because that gives us more options. He looks freaking cool. I love everything about it. And especially his staff. So freaking cool. Anyway, total stats on him. Apparently, you can click anywhere here. You don't have to click the eye. 280 speed. He doesn't need accuracy or resistance. I think I would probably build resistance on him, but since I didn't, we're going to bring Combat Chicken in from yesterday and use him as a Mischief tank. So here's the team that I want to use. We have some free-to-play friendly champions in there, a couple of them. That's going to be Lydia and Lady Mikage. We have our brand new Combat Chicken, because I love him. He's amazing. If you didn't see yesterday's video, go watch it. It's a hilarious good time. I put Harima in here. I think this could just literally be any damage dealer, but I recently re-geared her. I'm pretty sure she's good to go on Hydra, and I just wanted to include somebody that probably a lot of people have. But you could put Newt there, you could put Husk there, you could put whoever the heck you want there. It's not important. You could put any HP burn champion would be really good. So it's fine, whoever you want to put. And then also I used for block buffs over here, my new Wallmaster guy. So that could be Monkey would be a good replacement for everybody if you wanted to. But I want to see some big numbers. We're going to have AoE, double hitter, max HP hits from him. Then we're going to have A1 max HP hits from the chicken. And then Harima's going to come in for some big damage, plus all of the other buffs and things that these champions bring to the team. This is going to be great. Look at this setup, okay? So, we like to start out the fight with, like, not all of our abilities right off the bat, okay? We don't want Lady Mikage to do her, like, ally attack. We don't want her to do it because the decreased defense and weaken and stuff is not there. So what you're going to see is the chicken counterattacking and doing big hits, okay? When he counterattacks, he does good damage, but every time he's going to do decreased speed on his A1. I turned off his A3. Look at this. 384 and decreased speed. It's so good. I don't think we need him for the healing and whatnot. And then Wallmaster's going to keep up block buffs. He's going to do chunky damage. And then Harima's going to build up her passive. We are going to have buffs for days on here. And then we are going to start popping heads real quick, which is absolutely amazing. So, this is Nightmare Hydra. If you want to get these kind of damage stats, as a reminder, you want to work on your live arena Great Hall. You want to farm Sand Devil so you can ascend your gear. And most importantly, most importantly, is speed. More and more and more and more speed on your champions. You saw this new guy here, Glacier National Park. What I don't know what we want to say. It's such an awkward name. Like, why couldn't we just have a normal name for him? It's just so sad. But anyway, that dude is enabling this whole team. He's bringing increased attack. He's bringing increased defense. He is bringing the turn meter fill and the veils. Now, I'm wondering if Wallmaster's going to outrun the veils because of the extra turn. I don't know. So that is something that we want to keep an eye on. Like, maybe this is not the best team, but I thought it was going to be good because Wallmaster really does need perfect veils in order to be good. And same thing with if you're running Garrel or if you're running the Lady Mikage. How did we not have him provoked? We have 2 provoked champions. If you're running the Lady Mikage Oboro strategy, all of that works really well with this guy. Obviously, you could just pair him with whatever team you want, and he's going to be good. So keep that in mind. I think what we want to do is unsync Harima and the chicken. So let's try to do that. Okay, well, I guess we should have waited on that. Are we dead here? No, okay, cool. Let's see. And then we're going to let this run play out here. Okay, now, his revive is on cooldown, so we'll have to just do this. I guess we could fully restore, like, once in a while here. Okay. And then this is fine. All right. Okay. So what we're trying to do is alternate the cooldowns on these champions. So if we provoke here, then we want to A1 and then hit auto. I don't know. I guess we could probably have set that up in our AI to just start a little bit differently with our abilities. And just keep that in mind. Like, that's a good thing in general to be able to do. One thing I'm noticing here on Nightmare is that we are taking a pretty considerable amount of damage and not really healing back up. So we're doing really good damage, but we might need somebody in there in order to, like, help us heal back up. That's one of the things I'll keep an eye on here. Maybe we just have enough damage and we're just gonna keep killing things. So I'll come back in. If we fail this, we'll take a look at the damage and then replace it. But again, you can customize this to your account. And what he does is so enabling for teams. It's so easy to build around. So anyway, let me let this go. This is going to go for a while. Oh, we got 3% on the chicken. Oh, no. And then the counter attack. Oh, no. This is going to be bad. Okay, at least we have everybody killed here. All right, we'll see. I might be back real soon. Never mind. Lady Mikage saves the day. Okay, anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Let's let this play out. All right, we're getting some pretty insane results here. I'm very, very pleased. We're trending up to like 2 million damage per turn, which is really good numbers. This might scale up even more. I'm not sure yet, but this has just been really solid. And the reason why I wanted to come back in here is to let you guys know about the takeover services that I do. You know, I don't mention it a lot in videos, but I do takeovers for people all the time. We get some insane results for teams just like this on people's accounts. I do takeovers for every area of the game, and you can check those out on my website at MtgJedi.com. I would encourage you to get a hold of me if you'd like me to build you some teams. I mean, I do charge for that service, but as far as what I know, I'm one of, if not the cheapest available. And we'll get you some good results. So if you want some sweet teams, you know, take a look at the prices, see if it's something that you're interested in doing. And, you know, you can always join the Discord and talk about your teams for free. Like, there's no pressure to spend if you don't want to spend. That's totally fine. I just wanted to mention it in here because I love building Hydra teams. I really do. It's like one of my favorite things. You guys see it frequently on the channel because this is where you get so much fun and flexibility to include so many different champions. And so if you want to talk about some takeovers on your accounts, let me know and we'll hook it up. Okay, right after I paused it there, we took a crit on our reviver. So this run is probably going to be over soon, I would imagine, and then we'll talk about some options that we can run alongside of him that is going to give us some like better healing and survivability. Okay, geez, some really good damage out of that. We kept going for a while. Only 2 million out of our new Glacier friend, but that's not the point, you know. We got Othorion is bringing the damage in this team, geez. But yeah, we did not get very much survivability here. So let's go ahead and free regroup. Still 214 million. I mean, still insane results for most people, but you know, we can also do other things. One of the things that we can easily replace the chicken with, if you have a healthy roster, is Krisk. Krisk would go really well with him. The chicken and Krisk function in the same role, and I do think that we want somebody who is going to be strong in that role in order to bring the, you know, the mischief head tanking stuff. I think we definitely want somebody who is able to do that, so we want to have that as a consideration. Now, I know most people are not going to have Krisk. Let's go ahead and take out Wallmaster and Harima as well. Let's put in, I mentioned Monkey. Let's put him in. And then let's do Padrag for the heals and the ally attacks instead of Mikage. And while we're at it, I'm sure that you want to see some content with the new fusion. He is good, different, and interesting, and he should be right here. And then last but not least, I think that we would need another damage dealer. So let's get somebody in there for the HP burns for sure. Yeah, I think that last spot, let's do Tunisia. I mean, that could be Artak if we wanted it to. I was thinking about going Cupidus Venus. If we were keeping Lady Mikage in there, then Michinaki would be good. But I don't know the last time I used Tunisia, and she's amazing. So let's throw her in there. I know she's going to do some big numbers. She's in Instinct gear, which is not the best. But that, will just make the build more relatable, I guess. Also, she can place decreased speed, which is good. And that's going to be something that's really helpful in this team as well. And then with the ally attack, we're going to be able to provoke, and our friendly fusion is going to be our mischief tank. So he does a lot of the things. When you're running him, you want to probably be manualing or targeting or something, because you want to keep the Head of Decay provoked if possible. I don't know that we'll be able to do that the whole time, but however much we can, we should. And I don't know why they would be targeting anybody but Wix, but apparently they are, so we'll just see what happens. I don't think this is going to be as high of damage as the last team, because my Athorion build is pretty strong. It is a 9-piece Slayer, and, I still have plenty of time to record this video for you guys. I thought I was running out of time. So what we want to do here is we want to remove the buffs. And then let's see if we can kill him. No, but we did a nice couple hundred thousand damage. And then, it would be nice if we had a secondary provoker in here as well, because we want to continue using this. And I think we're going to run out of, provokes. So it's possible that we, set this up kind of wrong. And now we have this in here. I don't know, because the A1 is real strong. There's so many options, let's just see what happens with this one. I'll let it go to auto, and then hopefully we can kill this guy over here, strip these buffs. We got the one spread, which is real bad, and Tunisia's dead, but no worries. That's what the reviver's for. That's exactly why he's in the team. We'll go ahead and we'll try to manually target and stuff, and work through the difficulties that we are provided here. But I do think that this team is still really strong. I think we're going to get good results. Somebody in a provoke set would be really nice. If we were running Artak instead of Tunisia, then we could have him in a provoke set as an example. Or if we were running Uko, Uko's very good in a provoke set. There's so many options. I'm excited to see what happens with this one. The Wix looking really good here. Looking really good. Doing a lot. He's doing shields. He's doing provokes. He's doing, what was the third thing? The decrease attack? So many things. I think that if you go for this fusion, you will appreciate that you did. So let me know what you think about that. Obviously, I would love to hear from you on that situation. What's your thoughts? And let me know. And then we'll see what kind of damage we can get out of this team. But remember, our Glacier friend here is the one who's enabling the whole team, right? He's not going to be as flashy because he's not doing he's not the one doing the damage. He's boosting the damage of the other people. So just keep that in mind. Similar to Feral, who is in the same faction, they kind of function as similar roles, okay? Oh, one last thing, too. Lydia is in a cursed set. I absolutely love that build. Unless you're really using her a ton in Arena, which I doubt you are, that build has been so good for me. I've kept it for a very long time. Highly recommend. I just didn't know if I mentioned where those curse, where those were coming from, the hex. So I figured I would mention that here as well. Okay, 6. So, our dude, Glaicad, he is coming in here and boosting Tunisia's damage. He is boosting all of the damage on our team. And in addition to that, Tunisia rocking it with the HP burns. We're getting some damage out of everybody. Lydia in the curse set. More of a reasonable damage output, for a lot of players to strive for, especially if you're progressing through here. I feel like this is like a reasonable team construction to sort of go off of. Let's go ahead and talk about a couple more things. I knew I was missing an artifact on Wukong, but he still did just fine. I stole his shield or something for another build, but still fine. So, what is the most important thing to remember about this guy? His A1, not important. It's the increase attack, perfect veil, turn meter fill. That is the best part. And then he does have the revive as well. And then over here in the passive is going to boost your damage. Now, if you want to run him in Arena, which I think is great, let's go ahead and talk about a couple builds that you could use for him in Arena. The first build that I think would work well with him is, all of the free or fusion champions that we've gotten lately. These are the same aura, right? Yeah. So, Armand's, Monkey King, Ultimate Death Knight, and then our dude here. He's going to give the turn meter boost. It will have the revive. We have Ultimate Death Knight to protect him. I think all of that is great and super helpful. I think that also, in addition to that, you could use some type of champion to put their skills on cooldown, whether that be Warlord or Yumiko would go well with him. But you want somebody to protect him because he's not going to be as survivable as, say, your Duchess. So you would want somebody in there to be able to protect him in order to keep him alive. But he can go also in your normal Arbiter teams as well. He can fit that role because he's a secondary turn meter booster. So you can put him in the second spot and still keep your Arbiter in the first spot here for the speed aura. Then you go boost into boost. You got 2 revivers. You're boosting the damage. He could fit well in there as well. But the nice thing is, he would pair well with Duchess, so you can run the two of them together if you want to. Last but not least, he can go in for anybody with a nice speed aura, or he can go in as himself with his speed aura. And that's a pretty cool part about him. Now, if I was going to use him in Arena a lot, I would build him in Stone Skin, I think. I would probably build him in Stone Skin. Harima would probably be good on the team with him. And then, maybe a secondary reviver as well. Or your Monkey King, something like that. But there's going to be a lot of options. I still really like Ultimate Death Knight with him because that way you'll be able to really protect him. They'll have to target somebody else, especially when that Stone Skin wears off. So let me know what you think about this guy. I would love to get him on my account. Him and Feral and a couple other people now. There's definitely some champions that I still want in this game. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end.